it's a lot to take in, but I like how it's looking right now for the side of Team Secret. You have a lot of hard engage, you have a hard disengage.
Yeah, it's a very balanced, again, overall very strong composition. Meanwhile, for Team Secret, I wonder what their mode of engage is going to be because they only have the package from Corki, which is kind of unreliable because it's not available all the time and there's a time limit for it. You're forced and pressured to use it. And Team Secret can just sort of back away from it, wait a little bit more, lock with the root. But anything else, there's not a lot of options for NXP for hard engage.
Yeah, they tackled in to their kryptonite for game number one.
Mm-hmm.
They tackled in to their lack of hard engage and their backline access. And now they have all of the backline access that they can get in their draft for game number two. So I like how it's looking right now for Team Secret. But the same way in Nexplay Esports, I like how it's looking as well because you have something that dominated for game number one and shook the whole meta of WORLD Rift. So right now, let's talk about individual matches. Galio versus Corki. What do you think?
Galio versus Corki, it's a very neutral lane for me. Galio would just like to clear the waves and then possibly either wait for a gank or maybe not because again, Valkyrie is there for the extra safety. Very difficult to gank both of these mid laners. So just clear the wave for Galio and then Tatsuri will find an opportunity to use his ult elsewhere and get that numbers advantage.
Yeah, and I like the potential for the Wombo combo to come through for Team Secret as well. Specifically Tatsuri into the mid lane, since we're talking about Corki versus Gaia individually. He could go for the third skill, the second skill, the first skill, whatever that may be. It's a Wombo combo that is something that could be punishable against Nexplay Esports. But the same matter, if Corki gets hold of their game, he could get that level 5, he can get that Trinity Force, and that is Power Spike for himself in the early matchup. So I like how it's looking right now as Dr. Mundo actually looking to go for a jungle invade into the top side of the map. So, you know what? Whoever it may be, whatever it can be, it's gonna happen for those invades.
That's right. Buffs getting stolen here away from Trevor on the Vi. And meanwhile, Disaster running out of mana already. Might have to go back and just lay low a little bit more. Oh dear me.
Oh, but we have first blood with a Vi going in for the early roam into the mid lane, getting that kill onto Chule. And I think they've heard us, Rico. I was told a while ago that Chule needs that early gameplay to happen because that level 5 and that Trinity Force is going to be very important. But Team Secret says, no, you can't get a hold of that just yet because we're going to punish you and get that first blood in our favor.
Yeah, I totally forgot there's a Vi on your opposite side. On the opposite side, even if you have a Valkyrie, even if you have Flash. Actually, Flash for Chule wasn't given room to be used at all in that gank. So, well, first gank of the game for Trevor, 100% success. They are rewarded with first blood. A minute later, Dragon will spawn. But so far, so good. Again, Tatsuri on the Galio, incredibly scary mid laner. Don't underestimate him just because he's a tank. He can hurt.
Absolutely. That passive can deal 700 damage in the late game. So I see why he could be like a tank only, a mage only, because he can do both, as you stated, Rico. So it's going to be very exciting as 20 seconds will remain for the dragon to come up. Another objective that could lead to a team clash in favor of anyone at this point, because we really don't know how it's going to turn out for this early game.
Yeah, so far, we can see Team Secret already falling back into that reset, buying items, preparing for the next dragon to spawn. Team Secret has priority over the bottom side of the map, and, you know, mid lane has been won. Scuttler even secured by Team Secret. Yes, it is there. So, an Ocean Drake for the first dragon of the game. Very helpful in fights later on for sure. But at least they have the space as the Scuttler is there. They will know if Nexplay Esports wanna sneak in that dragon.
But with NXP actually going in for the resets, this may be potential for them to gain those items two Trinity 4s already
Ooh.
available for them in the form of the Fiora and in the form of the Corki. So massive first core items already finished. But we're gonna have another fight as Just is gonna be picked up with a taunt. We have the Ezra going for the two-shot barrage, gonna be blocked in by Hammers in that fight. But we have the Galio ultimate coming into the backside of this game, and that is gonna be Corki falling down onto the grab by Team Secrets. Now 4v5 type of situation. Team Secret is very low, but at the same manner, Nexplay Esports is low as well. We have Tatsuri going for the dash in, goes for the taunt, gets a hold of two champions, and that would lead them to a win in that matchup with a 2k goal lead right now in the first 5 minutes of the game.
That's what we're looking for. That's what we were waiting for. The 5v5s, all the CCs in the world, try to pile them up over NXP. That is still a magnificent fight for NXP because they didn't get to lose a lot. When it came to their numbers, they decided to just back away and respect the power of Team Secret here. They decided to just, oh dear.
Ooh, two-shot barrage. Perfect timing. Gonna get a hold of back by. Tatsuri is gonna be slain in the process. There is no jungler for the side of Team Secret. But Rift Herald is gonna spawn out at the same time, but that timer is gonna go cool down for the side of Team Secret. So overall, Team Secret did not lose a lot in terms of that matchup. As Nexplay Esports is still gonna have a matchup against Trevor in the Rift Herald.
You gotta love Nexplay's decision making here. Decided to, okay, well, let's reset early. We gave up the dragon. We lost the dragon. It's fine. Might as well just push the mid. But Team Secret decided to just try to defend mid lane, but lost 2 people. Good thing at this point of the game, death timers are insanely short. Look at Just just walking in.
Double Glacial Fissure going for the knockoff. 1k8 for remaining. That is going to be Team Secret securing the Rift Herald. The final spark. Actually, I think it was a bit far to the left because I think it was supposed to be targeted onto the Rift Herald. But overall, Team Secret is looking good right now. They've secured 2 objectives in the form of the Ocean Break and in the Rift Herald. First Tower Blood is still not going to be seen so far. The Rift Herald might change some things in the game.
That is true. Still no first blood turret on the game just yet. A bunch of fights though, but this will surely lock in that first turret for Team Secret once that Rift Herald gets dropped in. But yeah, 2 of those fights, well, one is just like a attempted fight, but we can see the strength of Team Secret's composition. Nexplay Esports has no entryway because they have no engage whatsoever. Therefore, all they want to do rather, when these fights happen, or when Team Secret is doing maybe a Dragon Dance or a Baron Dance later, they need to keep poking. But the thing is, Team Secret has a lot of engage options. They will just punish you.
I like how you stated that topic because Nexplay Esports, they have to pay the price. Having that Dr. Mundo and having that Lux in their favor, they're gonna lose some hard engages. They're gonna lose that heavy initial setup for their team. Their only point at this draft rather, is going to be disaster with the roots, right? That is only their CC in this matchup. So it's really just going to be hard for them to punish Team Secret. And I've stated it a while ago, I'm stating it now once again. Azar has a hard disengage. So even if Disaster gets that root connected to one of the champions Team Secret, they could punish, disengage against Nexplay Esports, and that would technically just disable the CC that was pushed through by Disaster.
Question is, are they going for this? Justy wanted it.
Ooh, that's gonna be Trevor actually going in for that Solar Battery onto Lux. That is gonna be 1 man down. With Tatsuri going in for the response with the ultimate of Galio, actually zoning out the enemy team. That would be the free kill. Tower First Blood also connected onto Team Secret, but another kill would be done by Azar in the top lane, putting Horizon down. So overall, that was a 2-4-0 trade-off on top of the turret that was taken by Team Secret.
Yeah, that was huge. A 4v4 victory for Team Secret and a 1v1 at the Baron lane. Yes, please. That is absolutely what Team Secret wants, especially when the timing is just perfect as the Air Drake will spawn soon. Looks like Nexplay is sort of trying to rush in. Do they want to give this up? Maybe exchange the push to top instead. But based on what I'm seeing with Horizon, it looks like they want to stick near the mid lane and wait for the clash. Again, Nexplay, their strength is a lot of poke, a lot of damage from afar. These objectives are when they shine and they should participate in.
But Gragas is not going to be available though, so Nexplay Esports still has the spacing to actually punish the team. But you know what? Quick responses. They've heard me. Team Secret Gragas is now coming right through. Azar is now following up. They're going into the bush. But now we're having a potential fight here for Nexplay Esports. But they're respecting each other for now. So they're backing off a bit to then later go for the contest against Cloud Dragon.
Very scary for both of these teams. All of them, you know, Justy's gonna throw briefcases, Uzi and Disaster gonna throw some light, but here comes the fight.
Oh, Assault Battery actually connecting onto Ezra. Ezra is gonna fall down. It's Gali going into zone at the NFP. Final part not connecting to anyone. It's gonna be a stun onto Fiora, and that might be it. That is gonna be the triple kill for Team Secret as they are fully occupied with their team. No kills will be done by Nexplay Esports as Team Secret is looking to go for the Baron Nashor.
And they want the Baron Justy, even though he is still alive as the jungler. I don't think he has Flash available. It's available soon. He's just trying to get more HP back. And I don't think there could be a possible side steal. Is Tatsuri going in? Outside the Baron pit. Oh wait, no. That is that's the mid laner.
Yeah, actually get that kill. So Baron Nashor on top of Lux. I'll take that anytime. Team Secret is gonna take that anytime as well. With a 6k gold lead in their pocket, they have the Baron Nashor, so they could fully push against Nexplay Esports. Pressure in top, mid, and bottom lane. And with that said, Nexplay Esports is gonna be forced to just jumble out. They're gonna split up, and that is a great opportunity for Team Secret to punish the enemy team because Nexplay Esports is built to go for those team fights with the roots with the pick-offs that is potentially gonna happen. So very smart move right now for Team Secret. It's gonna be a hard time for NXP.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier in the draft they have a lot of dive potential too. If you're scrambled, that means you're going to be outnumbered when Team Secret decides to focus on one lane to push. They have capability. They have the capability to do so. Justy might have to just run away and respect that.
Absolutely. A tier 2 turret taken by Team Secret into the Dragon lane. And now their next step is looking into the mid lane. If they get this, the whole map control is going to be in their favor, with jungle is going to be open as well for Team Secret. So it's looking very favorable for TS right now. The Cloud Dragon is still going to be alive though. They look to go for this objective.
Right, as Team Secret wanted to take advantage of the Baron buff, at least remove some of the vulnerable tier 2 turrets on the board. And you know what? Okay, we're done. Let us just try to get more objectives off the map. We've made more space for ourselves. Honestly, this is the dream comp, to be honest. Like, I could take a screenshot, put a frame, frame it and put it on my wall. This is just a perfect comp, and really, really difficult for NXP. Do much again, maybe under tower can try to poke things out, punish an aggressive Team Secret trying to siege through towers. That is something that I could see because Team Secret knows their composition, that they're strong when they're together because of their 5v5 comp, and you will never be able to get the opportunity of, you know, getting a potential pick off of the lane, which, you know, Nexplay would be happy to have that, but it's hard to reach.
Absolutely. So I think Team Secret just right now is just waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the Baron Nashor to come up so that they could try and punish more against Nexplay Esports. And I think XP is looking at the same thing, but instead of looking for the Baron, is looking for Team Secret to make a mistake in their draft if it may be possible for NXP to utilize it and punish the enemy team. But Team Secret with his zoning capabilities sees in their draft, they're gonna get the tier 2 turret into the Baron lane very easily against NXP.
Yeah, Tatsuri was just standing on the bush, just looking menacing. And but looking at XP's damage, primarily from Uzi, he was doing real hurt on Tatsuri. Considering he's building a lot of damage on the board, so he's not as tanky. He's not like the tank Galio on this composition, but still hard to deal the damage that you need to do if all those bodies are on your face. And the next Baron has spawned. I'm sure NXP would definitely love the opportunity to get a steal or fight when Team Secret is the most vulnerable.
So just here right now is just going in for some face checks, some skill shots. You know what is gonna happen? But Galia is gonna go for the ult into the top lane. Chile is gonna be in the middle of a fight, going in for some shots, going in for some kills. Actually, going in for the kill instinct into the backside is actually very brave as he goes for the kill. He goes for the stun, but Uzi is just gonna delay the fight as he goes for the stasis. The flash away, the blink away is gonna have enough chance to go for a day to live. But you also have Tatsuri dashing right in, going for the flash and getting that kill onto Uzi.
I love that fight, but looking at the camera at the bottom side of the map, you have Horizon just split pushing at the bottom part of this side because, you know, Team Secret already has control over that side of that Baron pit. Might as well.
Absolutely, and yeah, it forces out the Tsuri to back away for now. That forces out Fiora the same way, but that wave control is just gonna delay how Team Secret is gonna utilize the Baron buff because there is no wave remaining into the Dragon lane. So basically, Nexplay Esports, with the help of that Fiora going in for some split push, can now only focus in onto the mid lane and into the Baron lane, which is much more efficient than focusing in 3 lanes at the same time.
Yeah, I think that is an approach that Nextplay could look into. Use the Fiora to try and split push, use the rest of the squad, wave clear, and buy some time. I mean, they're rich when it comes to that. They have the Corki, they have the Lux for that, but Horizon might be in big trouble here.
Absolutely, Fiora is gonna be stuck into the top lane, but we have another fight. It's actually happening all around as Hamis is looking into the jungle as they get the kill onto Horizon. We have Titsuri crashing down into the mid lane. They're looking to set up a play. Chewy going in for the play. It's explosive cast separating disaster in Uzi that matchup, but no follow through for Team Secret, and they're happy with that one kill against Horizon.
Remember, this is a 4v5 situation!
It's not gonna stop. It's Lux actually falling down in the hand of that Galio. Ezreal is gonna be stained once again as we have Dr. Moon is gonna be melted down.
Oh no!
That assault and battery is gonna go for so long. But we have the Galio ult actually going for the stasis and Jan onto the core key. But that is not gonna be enough as Team Secret wins game number 2 and they're gonna bring it down to 1-1. It's gonna go down straight game number 3.
We have a series, everybody. What an amazing finish. That Team Secret. They got the comp, they won the draft, and it